we feel that we're not worthy of being beautiful, or that our beauty is in some other, form or shape, because we might have issues with our body. We might have issues after being diagnosed or what have you. So let's talk about beauty, and let's talk about how we feel when we talk about our beauty or someone else's beauty, or the beauty that is shown on the pop culture space.
Sure.
So we have Roxanne, we have Cheryl, and I'm Ms.Brafit, Nicole. And it's always good to start good conversations. So we've started Beauty Beyond the Bruises, and it's really to talk about just that.
Yes.
The bruise might be something that is physical, it might be something emotional, or it might be something that we are just creating, or it might be both. So let's talk about that.
Alright, I'll take you back to when I first came for fittings and then being given my bras. I remember the markings on my shoulders because of the other bras that I used to use. And I also told you about the fact that the under boob and the side boob was a problem. And I really needed to get everything inside in one place. So they have a proper fit. And that was my peeve, just the side boob and the markings. And thank God, since I bought the bras, that's all gone. I'm comfortable, I can support. And you really feel confident when you know things fitting properly, and you know that your clothes look well. It looks a lot better.
And tell me about the bruises. Tell me about those shoulder bruises.
A lot of the times the strap,
the bra
strap used to actually cut into my skin in the back. Yeah, in terms of the adjustments, and that used to be a problem. So when I wear my tea bags or simple straps, you would actually see the markings of the bra.
Yeah, and then I saw scars that looked like you had cuts.
Yeah.
So, and that's what happens over time.
Yeah.
We get cut and bruised from things, from life. And then how do we recover?
Yeah.
And how do we treat it? And how do we embrace that bruise so that it becomes beautiful? So I am glad that you took the opportunity to come, get fitted, understand the importance, and now you're saying that your bruises are gone. So we're talking about beauty, and we're talking about how you now feel empowered.
It's really freeing when you wear particularly straps. I like to be comfortable at home on the weekend, run and go. So you throw on some straps, you throw on a pair of jeans, and at least when you put on your straps, you're not going to be these marks that would, because I'm not say, girl, that thing cut into your skin real bad, boy. And I'd be like, if I could find the right bra to stop doing that. And then my good friend Joel told me, girl, I know I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you up. I said, girl, we can't get to that place fast enough. And true to form, came and the remedy was back then. So I just want to really thank you all, because it really, really does boost your confidence and you feel comfortable in the clothes that you wear. Yeah.
So that's your beauty beyond your bruise.
That's right.
And that's great. Thanks for sharing that with us. We strive to make sure that every woman's experience is one that makes her feel a little more beautiful than a few minutes before she got here, kind of thing. And Cheryl, tell us about your beauty and your bruises. This is the poster girl for everything as far as I'm concerned. Even for laughter, she's the poster girl. Cheryl, let's hear you.
Well, my bruises are both physical and emotional. That's why I went hard like that. Where should I start? I will start with the cancer adventures, because there are many, many more than that. We're talking about many decades here of bruises and adventures. But I've had 3 cancer adventures so far, the last 12 years. Right? And I've had 2 mastectomies, 2 sets of chemo, 2 sets of radiation, and my last surgery, which was earlier this year, they removed the remaining lymph nodes from my right side. So that's my medical history, right? So I have physical bruises, because I have all these. I have no breasts, and actually, what you see here, and I wish they would show what you see here. Is definitely Ms.Brafit. Because when you look at me, you can't tell that I have no breasts.
That's right.
And I feel so good. I mean, I really feel so good. I mean, I don't even think about it. That's the truth. I don't think about it. It's like it's become part of me. So I have no hesitation at all about wearing whatever I want to wear. And
had you not told me, I would never have guessed.
Exactly. Good for Ms.Brafit.
Apparently, I am a magician. And tell us about that, that journey of those bruises, those physical bruises. Because You know, we talk about it, and a woman who's had a mastectomy is really a woman who has been through an incredible journey of trauma, physically, emotionally, mentally, and of course her femininity starts to feel so attacked, so under attack, for want of a better word. But there's this uncertainty about, will I feel great as I look at my body in the mirror again? And that's why I'm saying Cheryl is the poster girl for, because I have seen Cheryl dress in just about everything and feel so empowered and look so confident that sometimes I myself wonder, what did I do to this woman, you know? Why did I give her a pair of breasts? You know, because, and I'm saying it not in a bad way, but to say, you know, she has been so empowered beyond her bruises. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So the first mastectomy I had was actually more difficult to live with. And looking back at it now, I'm almost tempted to say, only tempted, that if I'd known then I probably would have removed both. I'll tell you why.
Wow.
I'll tell you why. Because having one breast on and one breast off, it's kind of like always a reminder there, and you just don't feel, you feel not just out of balance physically, but out of balance emotionally, because it's like a reminder, always there. Right? So that's why I'm saying what I said. I didn't really have a problem, as many women do, I know, about losing your breast and not feeling so much of a woman. And partly that was because I was, I think maybe in my 50s or something.
Right.
So I could see like a very young woman.
Sure.
You know, because I've met young women like that, and they're devastated because in our culture, in many cultures all over the world, your breast is so important. Everything's your breast. I'll tell you the most interesting thing. For me, the one thing that was really difficult for me was sex. Because that was the first time. By the second time, I was like, oh, I've been there, done that. Again, like, it was nothing. So, but I didn't want to take off my top. Because although I had the prosthesis, on the outside I was looking really good, like, you know, you couldn't tell. If you took off the top, hello, then you would see.
That's right.
That would be there.
That's right.
And that's what I'm saying, the one breast on, one breast off was like, you know, that was really difficult. So the second time, first of all, I was more prepared. I'd been through the whole experience and everything. And I realized that, again, that balance. So that it's better, I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, to have no breast than to have one breast.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So that, the second time I was good, as you know. I was really, really good the second time.
And she's like the evangelist for what do you do?
Yes.
You know, that journey, how do you do it? I remember, this is always going to be one of my most vivid memories. With her second mastectomy, she was ready to jump on a plane to go on a course. I know, to go do some training. And I was more concerned, I think, and her doctor might have been more concerned than she was. Because as far as she was concerned, she had already gone through the journey, was already healed, and was ready to go to the next level, which is again beauty beyond the bruise. And that's way more, you know, superior and more important than dealing with the bruise itself, because in many ways you start to capture what your future looks like, and you start to embrace your femininity, but more than that, embrace the adventure that lies ahead. Because you really don't want to sit, tell me, and look at your scar heal. Because you know it will heal.
No, for me that is, well, you know that the big takeaway is that two things, as you asked me about how you feel, you know, your femininity. And pretty early o'clock, I think my femininity had nothing to do with my breasts. My femininity is an internal thing.
The pop culture tells us femininity
it's
breasts.
Exactly. It was very, very early. I mean, you know, seriously, if I want to be sexy bad, Jesus, that's my thing to do with breasts. It's all in your head.
That's right. That's
okay?
right.
It's all in your energy.
Yes, that part.
Right? So I learned so as I said, you know, after I got over the shock and the trauma and all of that, the first time that was really, really a big issue for me, because I knew that. I was very, very confident about that. The second time, as Nicole is saying, that I tell that story all the time. The second diagnosis I had, I had the same surgeon, thank God. So I knew him very well. And from the time he said, he says, in a certain way, I was like, oh my God. So after he got back with biopsy results and I was in his office, You know, he says, okay, you have any questions? And I thought a little while, and I said, actually, I have two questions. I said, okay, when can I travel?
Yes.
And when can I go back to work? It took him about 30 seconds to answer that.
Okay.
So he said, where do you want to go?
Yes.
And I said, well, I have a retreat in North Carolina in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, what? I don't think you can travel after a mastectomy.
Yes.
I said, but I have to go. First of all, I paid my money.
Yes.
And secondly, I just know I have to be there.
Yes.
I feel really strong because that's how I operate.
Yes.
I operate from these very powerful gut feelings.
Yes.
And I know I
Yes.
have to go. I know I have to go.
Yes.
So she came to get her prosthesis
Yes.
and her bras and her goodies to be able to travel so that she could look great.
Yeah.
I have to make a correction on that because the surgeon was not letting me wear no prosthesis
Yes.
in 3
The
weeks.
soft.
Yes.
However, Ms.Brafit
Yes.
turned up with something I didn't even know existed. My doctor didn't know existed. So I have to
Okay.
tell you about Ms.Brafit.
Okay.
She turned up with this thing called a mastectomy vest. Post-mastectomy vest.
Okay.
Which she didn't even know about.
Okay.
Girl, that was, I mean,
A
seriously.
dream. Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
So this thing is not a bra, so it doesn't hold on to you because because I'm still having the wound. The wound hadn't healed yet. So there's no way that he was going to allow me. And the only thing I was worried about slightly was, okay, I'm going to meet all these strange people and whatever. I can't wear a bra. How am I going to dress? I mean, it wasn't a large thing, but it did bother me.
Yes.
And then Ms.Brafit here turned up with this vest, when I tell you.
Yes.
So it looks, when you have it on,
Yes.
and it's a surgical garment, so even the material apparently is infused with this healing stuff
Oh, okay.
and everything.
Okay.
And whoever designed this obviously had had a mastectomy. Because
Yes.
every single thing, including a little inner pocket to put your drain. I still had a drain.
Okay.
No, I think they took out the drain just
They took
before
out the
that.
drain.
Just before
Okay.
that. But from the time I left the hospital, I was in this vest.
Right.
So I never had to go through that trauma. I mean, I could go put on, well, somebody could put on, but there's no way I could raise my arm.
Right.
But anything I wanted,
Yes.
because they have these soft, the foam,
Soft form.
soft foam prosthesis kind of stuff, and it zipped up the front, like a
Sure.
jacket.
Sure.
So even though I couldn't move my arm,
Yeah.
I could zip it up myself from the front,
Okay.
and there was no straps or anything in the back, so
Okay.
there was
Really
nothing
comfort
holding.
and gentle.
It was
Just
gentle,
getting
yes.
sense that it's a gentle.
So that is why the surgeon approved, because he
Yeah.
had to approve, right?
Yeah.
So he said,
Yeah.
you know what? So when he saw it, he said, hey, this is
Yeah.
something, So that's what I went to North Carolina with. Excuse me.
Okay.
Not a soul knew until almost
Okay.
the second to last day, I think.
You know what I'm interested to? How was your support, your family, your relatives, your friends that knew? Because you spoke just now about not being able to raise your arm yet. So in terms of the support, how was that transition for you when you went
Wow. You also need to know, Nicole will probably tell you very soon, that I'm an extraordinarily independent person,
through? Sure.
right? So the whole idea of support was a very, very big deal. For me, asking for help was one of the hardest lessons. This whole thing about the cancer adventures for me has been such a life-changing thing in terms of what I learned, how I grew, how I became so empowered through that, all the lessons I learned. The universe really wanted to teach me some hard stuff because I'm a very slow learner. Sometimes I have to have
Go around the mountain a couple times.
and get knocked over the head.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So yes, asking for help was a really, really big deal. Because you need to have something like a mastectomy to show you that, hello,
You're not alone in this thing. Yes.
no, that you cannot, in fact, do everything.
Yes, on your
For
own.
yourself.
That's right.
Right? When you get to the stage where you can't even brush your teeth.
Yes.
You understand? Right?
Yes.
So you have to depend on other people.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've had incredible support.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible. Because once I got past the I can do everything myself thing, which I had to, right? And I put out that I needed help, oh man, that was such a humbling lesson. The number of people willing to come forward once I asked. And in fact, in this last journey, which was probably the most, each time I have one of the adventures, I learn another really big thing.
Okay.
Because the universe has realized that I need to learn in steps. I don't learn very easily. I need to do the same thing over and over to learn. Next step. So this last time, I actually had to go abroad and stuff and discover that my age and stuff, I didn't have enough money.
Right.
Which for me was like,
Yes.
seriously.
Yes.
Talk about that being a really hard thing
Yes.
to accept.
Yes.
And it took a lot out of me to get to the point where I would agree. Because my sons were very willing. They said, okay, let us raise him. I was like, oh my God. you know, no. And they coax me, but again, I'd learned all the stuff before that, right?
Yeah.
So they did that, and they did fundraising and so on, and I had to learn how to be humble and how to accept. How to accept.
Yeah.
How to accept. Which for me is like, wow. But once I made the decision, I mean, seriously, I was just blown when I think about it now. The people from all over the world who came forward saying, we would love to help. We would love to help. You know? It was
So that's another beauty beyond the bruise.
Exactly.
Yes.
So the beauty for me, as I said, yes, it was physical and so on, but so much of it was internal, you know, and emotional, and the lessons that I learned about life, about myself. And this is why, one of the reasons why I can go about so confidently now. Yes, the physical appearance, yes, the prosthesis and the bras, all of that help, but it's way beyond that. For me, it's way beyond that.
It always is.
And Ms.Brafit, she goes so much beyond.
Oh yes.
She gives you good advice, sound advice. She's reassuring, and you come away learning just a whole wealth of new things that you didn't know before, which is what I took away with me. I remember because my sister is still to come. It's just she's really busy. Two of her daughters, one was doing Form 5 O-levels and the other one was doing CAPE, so they both just finished. So it's just her time schedule. So when she gets an opportunity, she's gonna come with me, so that she can do her own fitting and you can give her some good advice.
Oh no, well, Ms.Brafit, I will tell you, I mean, some people think I work for Ms.Brafit.
She's very evangelist. Evangelist, advocate,
By the way,
sales
I
manager.
ran out of cards. I always used to have cards in my bag, seriously.
Yes.
And everywhere I go, because when I hear my story, they say, oh my goodness, how did, and I would just hand out a card. Seriously.
But thank you, I have to give you some more.
So I would stand, because I did a lot of my treatment in St. James Center. And I'd be handing out cards. People thought I used to work for Ms.Brafit. I'm telling you. No, but seriously.
But you see, she becomes more like family after you go through an experience like that. It's more family.
She has been such a support.
Yeah.
So part of the support was definitely. Definitely.
Can't beat that.
So I have sent, a lot of my family who have
your entire family,
my entire family,
non-mastectomy.
No, none of that.
Yes.
But no, and they had varying problems. This is what was so interesting, that you don't have to have the mastectomy. Was incredible just because it was so spectacular. But I have one niece who is very, very tiny Chinese person, so very narrow, tiny. She has very large breasts.
Okay.
It was always a big issue for her.
Right.
Oh yes, so she came. My sister, who's her mother, who's the exact opposite, who have no breasts, she's a little tiny, but and she came because that was a different thing. I think my mother came.
Your mom came.
My mother came too. Yeah, she must have been about maybe 70s
she was
or
already
80s
in
or
her
something.
80s when she came.
But vain.
Yes. Wait, now we're going live with this.
She had a lumpectomy.
Wow.
So she was very vain about this thing about how breasts not equal and thing and whatever. And she came and she was
in her 80s and she was very happy to look great.
Yes.
Like, wow.
You know what I enjoy most is empowering women with the first layer of clothing, because isn't it that we neglect sometimes and we just think, okay, if I wear a bra, any old bra, and I just cover my breasts, that's discreet enough. But when you recognize and you understand the other things that a good fitting bra provides you with, like your posture support, the way your clothes sit on you.
Yes.
Sometimes you recognize that your clothes even get roomy because of the fact that your breasts are now positioned differently. And that in itself also tells a woman, oh my gosh, my wardrobe can sustain me well. I don't have to go buying new clothes. The dress that I had, I now have a bra that's appropriate for that dress. My strapless outfits, oh my gosh, I could now wear a strapless garment. My strapless bra works, it stays up. Or, like I tell women sometimes, coordinate your bra with your garments. Because like today, most of my dress is red, so my bra will show off a little bit. It's red. So that way, again, if you are in a position where you may bend or lean, it looks like part of your garment or part of your outfit, so that you never feel as if you're inappropriately dressed, So
when I don't mean to cut you, I came to collect one of the bras. you had on your bath suit. That was a
Oh yeah, I
Saturday.
came to work in my
And you
swimsuit.
should, and I have to get a swimsuit with that support
But
mechanism.
of course I have a swimsuit because I swim all the time.
Yes,
Like, of
yes,
course.
yes.
And the thing is, yeah, and then once you get a good coordinated swimsuit that fits you well, you can wear it like your everyday wear. You know, so again, my swimsuit, it was equipped with a good fitting bra
Yes.
on the inside.
Yes.
I just didn't feel like I wanted to wear traditional clothing that day.
Yes.
And I'm
You wore your
also,
shirt with your
Yeah, and I'm
inner
also-
color. The inner color was your swimsuit.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
also always ready for the beach just in case.
Yes,
So that day I decided, you know what, I'll put my swimsuit on,
Mhm.
and then if the day evolves,
Yes.
I'll go to the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, you just gave me a good idea.
Yeah.
You never thought of that?
It was a spectacular white shirt with all this color in there. And she said,
No.
"No, this is the swimsuit."
Put on my swimsuit already. In other words, I don't have to.
Yeah.
That's a
Just,
Yeah.
just show up.
Yeah.
Always be ready.
Yes. Yeah.
So what takes, you know, what takeaways do we have to share with like anybody who's looking on, who is curious, who is, you know, feeling that okay, I'm just realizing that I'm not as bruised as as I think I am, you know, because like there are women who would say, you know, my breasts are too big for me to wear a particular type of dress or garment. I've never worn a strapless bra because my breasts are too big. And let me just share this. I would never forget once I went to just have a meeting with one of the top plastic surgeons in Trinidad and Tobago. And we're chatting and stuff, and he's like, let me see your shoulders. Because he deals with heavy breasts and reductions all the time. And I showed him my shoulders. He's like, but you don't have any marks. And I said, no. And then he says, where's your bra strap? What are you wearing? And I said, I'm wearing a strapless bra. He said, you're wearing a strapless bra? And then he told the entire staff, he said, yo, Nicole wearing a strapless bra. Come and see. You know, so again, that confidence that people get from seeing that you can do this. Because you have the right and the appropriate garment and the right advice is always so much more refreshing. Because you know, one of the things that people don't understand is how much money you save by getting the right bra.
thing. That's right.
Because you might go trying and you buy 10 bras and you realize, but oh my God, I still have 10 bras, but I still don't have the comfort, or I still don't have the support. And then you realize, but wait, all I needed was one bra, one good fitting bra, or two. You know, so really, what is the takeaway that you have that makes your beauty stand out from my beauty or Cheryl's beauty today?
I think for me, it's been the comfort. My one main takeaway has been comfort. No more cutting of the straps. And I think it tells in the way I wear the clothing. And I would tell anybody, if you have questions in terms of getting the right fit, there are people who can give you good advice. You can come to Ms.Brafit and she'll sit with you and she'll go over, she'll completely analyze all the wrongs that you may have been doing that you were unaware of, so that you can get going in terms of the right fit, so that your clothes will fit properly, that you feel comfortable, and it carries in the way you carry yourself. It goes forward. It's a message that she's comfortable in the clothes that she's wearing.
And I have a question for you, because I remember when you came for a consultation. And sometimes people don't understand, okay, why can't I just get a bra? Why do I have to have a fitting consultation that takes an hour or that takes 45 minutes? What were your impressions of the consultation? When you were coming for a consultation, what you expected?
Well, I think in the first place, Joel had set me so alright with the thing. She said, when you go, you'll see it'll be a world of difference. Her words to me, it will be a world of difference to you.
Wow.
And I remember coming
and
saying,
thanks again for me, okay? Thank you, Joel.
Yeah, it's a few of us came, a few
girlfriends,
girlfriends, and I could tell you from the time when we sat down and he showed me, look at, for instance, you can wear this kind of bra with this kind of outfit. It will be deep cut. You can use this. And I remember coming away and saying, I just couldn't wait. I was counting down the time for when we placed the order. I was waiting for the call because I was like, I told you, I said, you have 2 weeks past. Don't go. What's going on with my breath?
Because you want to dress up.
You understand? She's like, don't worry, it will come. And when it comes, you'll be happy. But when I came back to collect, I have to say I was so pleased. And the colors that I ordered, the plum, the
red,
the coral, they all beautiful colors, and really has been a joy for me. I have one.
So you can wear these bras on the outside.
Yeah, the way it feels. Don't be surprised, Carol. No, I'm not going to do that.
Why do you wear short to work in your bra?
But it's comfort. It's such good comfort.
Some days I'm tempted to just go to work in my bra alone. Because it looks good.
Yeah. I'm very happy. I'm really very happy. So my next step, I have a few more things that I want to do. The bath suit being, I have to get a couple good fitting bath suits. I'm not pleased with a couple of the ones that I have in terms of the support that they give me. So,
and we can transition into those.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it. Like take away comfort. Comfort has been the best.
Thank you. And one of our slogans is comfort matters.
Yes.
Because when I put a bra on at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., I'm not taking my bra off until late in the evening, sometimes late at night. I take my glasses off a few times, I take my jewelry off, but my bra is on, so to have that comfort that you forget that you're wearing a first layer of clothing is critical. Especially in a corporate environment, or especially where you're involved in people activities. You don't want people to see you fixing your bra or fixing your clothes or not looking confident. And there's a whole aura that you take on when you're not.
When you keep
confident.
Strap. Yes, you don't have that problem. You don't have to be in the middle time you're feeling this thing stripping
or
down.
you're strapped all the way down here and you're in a jacket and you try to figure out how do I get that strap back in place.
Or you're feeling little bulges and
or you're popping up.
So I actually live in my bras a lot longer. Sometimes when they reach home, the first thing that you will do is to just
take off the bra.
free the sisters. But sometimes I reach home, I wear a lot of camisoles and stuff, and it's only I've realized, oh wait, I still have one, and then you take it off because it's really comfortable.
It's comfortable. Thank you so much, Roxanne. We really appreciate when we hear stories like this, because I believe in storytelling. And when we talk about stories like this, it's like, okay, we now appreciate that somebody can tell the same story and not feel like if we were trying to convince them of anything. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Oh gosh, nice. Cheryl, let's hear about your takeaway, or what you're giving away.
You mean takeaways?
Or what are you giving away?
Well, yes, the physical thing, because as I said earlier, and I want to emphasize that, physically, because I don't even think about it. So it's not something like I have to think about, okay? And that, of course, so that's physically such a big deal. And then I know I look good. So that most people, their reaction is that they don't even know that I have no breasts. So I would actually have to tell somebody, or they would have to know something.
Like I found out just now.
Exactly. So that I have that confidence. And so seriously, I don't think about it. Okay? Just don't think about it at all. That's it. So physically, that's in terms of that. And as I said, I became very, very comfortable with my body, even without the prosthesis and the bras. Okay? So that I'm happy. I'm really happy. The scars are there. But like, okay. For me, the takeaways were really the internal things, right? And yes, the support coming out of Ms.Brafit was a very important part of that. Okay? And it is very much learning that who I really am has nothing to do, actually, with my physical appearance. And learning, in fact, more and more over step by step that beauty comes from inside, and learning that.
Which is why you look so good at your age. Which I won't say because we live.
No, this is another thing. I am perfectly happy about age. I don't make a thing about
71 are you?
71. What's the girl for everything, including numbers?
Because to me, like, again, you see, that's all part of it. It is a number. It's how you feel. And to be quite honest, I do not feel old. I don't. So it feels like, what?
I like that.
No. So all of that, but if I could just tell you one little experience I had. The
Tell us.
first time when I came for the fitting, right, that's my first mastectomy now, okay? And I had been to another place before, and so this was my second experience. The first place was okay, so I won't, say that was bad or anything. But Ms.Brafit was a different thing.
It's a different touch.
Wow.
It's a
because
touch.
this consultation thing that you talked about went on because it's a mastectomy now. I tell everybody this who is a mastectomy or post-mastectomy client. Going to Ms.Brafit is both engineering and medicine and research all at the same time. I had photos taken of my chest, Xerox, Wait photos, I hope you never put them up.
They don't go anywhere because
I had photos taken because she said it was very important for her to be able to see before and after. Right? I had what is called those things the carpenter use, the balancing thing, you know.
Oh, the balance, the
level.
Yes, the spirit level.
Yes.
I had a spirit level thing it was done.
Yes. Because we want to make sure, you see, the thing is, people don't understand that a bra and your breasts and the weight of the breast can impact on your posture and your spine.
Yes.
So the one thing that we're very careful of, and this is why we are trained and certified, and we keep being further trained and certified, because one of the things we do is we look at everything from a medical perspective. So we don't just look at a bra as a fashion garment. We look at a bra as how does it impact on your comfort, your safety, your health, your well-being, all of those things lumped into one. So yes, we did use a spirit level on you.
And then when she explained, you see, remember I had one breast and then one no breast.
Right.
So it was very important that they match.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, so I had spirit level, and of course I had all the tape measures and all this kind. Oh my word! I think that went on for more than an hour. I can't remember. It went on for, but I was just like, seriously?
But now the results are
you understand
why.
Oh yes, oh yeah.
And you never had any discomfort in your back or your shoulder or anything like that. And that's because we make sure that we are matching the. It's not just about symmetry, and it's really not about only the image. It's how does it impact on your body. And on your spine and on your feet and on your gait, because if you're not balanced, if there's no even weight distribution, you can trip, you can stumble, you can hurt yourself. So for me, it's really about how do we make sure that the entire experience of a woman post-surgically can translate into her safety, her comfort, and then of course her image.
You know, as I keep saying, I don't think about it. Is that comfortable? I don't think about it.
Been eye-opening for me, very much so. Very much so.
And for me, one of the things I really am very happy about and I'm humbled by is that women have entrusted their privacy to me, because that level of privacy never happens except with a doctor or an intimate partner or a very close family member. So most of my clients are like family because they take their clothes off for me to see, and maybe the doctors have never had that kind of comfort about them being ready to undress. And it's really very humbling for me, and it empowers me. So I learn so much from women like you.
My doctor never take no picture of my breast.
Well, he removed them. He removed them, so he didn't need to take a picture. He was responsible for removing it, so he didn't need to see what it looked like.
Wow. What comes again?
Oh, what's a hug?
Yes.
You see, handshakes don't connect the breasts to each other. And I'm waiting on my hug. Oh, thank you. So that's what beauty, beyond all the bruises that we've ever had, speaks of. And it really comes from a place of trusting that we can and we will. So thanks, ladies, for always being here. And these conversations will continue. So at any time you want to jump in again on these conversations, you're welcome. The thing is, we're wanting to share these messages globally. And we know that women all around the world will benefit from conversations like this. And it's really just a dream to make sure that the world has and is equipped with healthy pairs of breasts for the future. Because this is where the food starts in the newborn baby. Right? This is where you go for comfort. So really and truly, this is what, it's not just about a sexual body part. It's really about continuing nourishment and healthy workforces, self-image, body shaming and all of that. Most times it starts with the body attributes like the breasts. So we really have to look at how we discuss and how we change the way the discussion goes about breasts.
Make it more positive.
So thank you.
Welcome.
And thank you all for looking.
Thank you.